Also, you'd need to stop me if something sounds different to the other.
Right.
Because I might not clock it sounding different, you know? Okay. Bob Rhino was born under a bad sign in Juloon.
In Juloon, a small French village.
That close to Cabagne, and it is, smells of cheese and garlic and wears a strappy top. I'm going in there, aren't I?
Yeah.
I've come back. I came away from the bucket by mistake. What was I thinking?
Bob Rhino was born under a bad sign in July 1984 and again 3 weeks later. He studied ancient Welsh philosophy with a bloke he met in the pub, leading him naturally into a political career path as member for Bath, and inevitably finishing with him now leading a gathering of like-minded individuals in a mutual recluse. I need to read it.
No, Duncan. When did Brucey first start taking over your life? No.
It was more the
what I
your.
thought it was.
Yeah,
Damn
yeah.
glass, look at my past. I'm drinking all my feet on the broken glass.
Now here we can see for the first time
That's because I've written it wrong.
Now here we can see the first use of Brunken's Ducey Now here we can see for the first time the first use of the first time.
The first ever.
First ever. But now here. Hello. Now here we can see the first use of Duncan's famous Brucey scope. It's the tool that Duncan used when he first started looking for Brucey. He still swears by it 40 years later. No. Oh, no.
Wait,
No, hang on. but it's a bit like that, isn't it? Now, here we can see the first use of Duncan's famous Brucey scope. It's the tool that Duncan used when he first started looking for Brucey.
No, I tell you.
No, seriously.
Not once have I slipped into Welsh. It's a tool Duncan used when he first started looking for Brucey. All in time ago. No, seriously.
No, what happened was... Right. Now hear this. Now here we can see the first use of Duncan's famous... Brian Kai. Now here we can see the first use of Duncan's famous Brucey scope. It's the tool that Duncan first used when he started... I can hear the Bristolian. I've lost the ability, yeah. Now here we
Why
can...
don't you just have... Now here we can see the first use of Duncan's Brucey scope. It is the tool that Duncan used. Well, I suppose it is when he first started looking for it.
It is the tool Duncan has always used when looking for Brucey and still swears by it 40 years later. It is the tool. Now here we can see the first use of Duncan's famous Brucey scope. It is the tool that Duncan used when he first started looking for Brucey, and he still swears by it 40 years later. 20 years ago, mate. I'm only 29. It's hard work, monster hunting, you know.
Just do he still swears by it 40 years later.
He still swears by it 40 years later.
One more.
Without the Welshness.
Yeah.
He still swears by it 40 years later.
It's still later. It's like my teeth are coming up. It's horrible. It's like I can't help talking Welsh. I can't.
You off now?
Have a good one, mate.
Right. He still swears by it 40 years later.
Say later, an American accent.
Later.
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 Later, is that?
Later.
Yeah, dear. No, not pig's nerves again.
He still swears by it after 40 years. That's better.
Yeah.
He still swears by it after 40 years.
Mhm.
He still swears by it after 40 years.
Try it on because the after sounds like Alec Guinness now.
40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there such thing as luck? Helen McNaughton was a teacher at the local school who has been institutionalized ever since her 2010 encounter with Brucey. So I just do them twice as a matter of course, you know.
How do you paint now, then? How do you paint now, then?
She still believes she teaches an imaginary class and is a supervised regular on quiz nights. Wait, don't remember that guy.
I don't have it on my script. What I've got is
Supervised
apparently her
regular
specialist
on-
subject.
Apparently her specialist subject, where her specialist subject is New Zealand painters. The Brucey Scope has two exclusive features. The Brucey Scope has two exclusive features never before. Hi, I'm the voiceover man. Are you tired of being Are you tired of not read my own?
Not being
Unable to see. Not being unable to see underwater. That's wrong anyway, isn't it? Not being able to see underwater. All that time in the third line of the whole thing. Are you tired of being unable to see underwater? That's what it should be, isn't it?